First offering on the way. Now this ball stroked out to left center field, and he'll have extra bases with 2 away as this is down into the alley. Around first, on his way to second now, and he'll make it in there with a 2-out double.
Well, I'm sure he's got to be happy with that. With these scouts and front office personnel here in attendance at this amateur showcase, it's so important to demonstrate what you can do at the plate. Everyone is trying to elevate their draft stock leading up to that big day, and a nice clean double here certainly won't hurt his chances at all.
Full count offering on its way. Now a ball hit back up the middle, and that'll get through into center field for a base hit. The throw home, and the run will score from second as now it's a 3-0 game. Pee Wee Reese will stand in here. He doubled his first time around.
Pee Wee Reese.
Now the first pitch. Hit hard on the ground is short. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. An entertaining game all in all, so if we have to choose one who stood out among all others, why not go?
Welcome everyone to this year's Major League Baseball first-year player draft. Today, the best up-and-coming baseball talent from around the country and the world, many of whom have just recently competed in the Topps Amateur Showcase, will begin their journey as professional baseball players. Today is a day these young men have been dreaming about and working towards their entire lives. We wish them all the best of luck and look forward to watching them develop into even greater ball players over the coming years. With that said, it's time to get started. The first pick is officially on the clock. With the first overall pick in this year's first-year player draft, the Arizona Diamondbacks select Pee Wee Reese, a second baseman from the West region.
Well, guys, there you have it. Our first pick in this year's draft is in the books. From all accounts, it looks to be a great selection for this organization. What are your takes on it?
Yeah, Matt, this is a great choice for the first overall pick. There's always a little bit of pressure on the organization that gets the first pick because you really have to get it right. Taking a bust in that situation is something an organization cannot afford to do, but I really like the looks of this kid. I definitely think he has the potential to become a superstar at the major league level.
Yeah, I don't think there's any doubt about that, EK. We saw this kid play at the Topps Amateur Showcase recently, and let me tell you, I mean, he put on an all-around clinic against some of the best young talent in the country. And I truly believe that he solidified himself as the clear-cut #1 pick with that performance there. Well, obviously, we're going to keep a close eye on him as he gets his minor league career started, and I think we'll all like what we see. Congratulations to him, man. That is quite an honor.
Inside the Show with Justin Allegri.
Hello, baseball fans. Before Thursday's action gets kicked off, let's recap what went down around the league on Wednesday. Starting out in the NL West, the San Francisco Giants were in Arizona to take on the Diamondbacks, and it was the D-backs who grabbed the victory. Final score was 5-2. The Rockies paid visit to Miller Park to match up with the Brewers, and it was the Rocks who came away victorious 8-1. Jhoulys Chacin was dominant on the bump, grabbing the victory with a complete game effort. The Friars took on the LA Dodgers in the City of Angels, and it was the Dodgers who came out on top, the final 4-3. The Atlanta Braves went up against the Marlins in Miami. Atlanta was the winner. The score was 5-1. Mike Minor gave the bullpen a day off, turning in a complete game effort in the win. The New York Mets paid a visit to the nation's capital to play the Nats, and it was the boys from Flushing who came away with the win. Final score was 4-2. The Boston Red Sox took on the Phillies in Philadelphia in an interleague matchup. The Red Sox came away with the win, 6-0. Wade Miley earned a well-deserved win on the bump as he tossed a complete game shutout effort. The Cardinals were visiting the Cubbies at Wrigley Field in Chicago. And on the road, St. Louis got the extra innings W. The final score was 9-8. Colton Wong blasted 2 home runs and added 5 RBIs to his total in the process. The Pittsburgh Pirates were in Cincinnati to take on the Reds, and the Pirates came away with the win. The final was 3-0. The Orioles were at the Trop in St. Pete to take on the Rays, and it was the Rays who came away victorious. The final score was 3-2. The Blue Jays took on the Bronx Bombers in the Big Apple, and it was the Blue Jays who came out on top. The final was 3-0. Mark Burley reached a substantial milestone by earning career victory number 200. The Minnesota Twins went up against the Tigers in Motown, and it was Detroit who was victorious, 7-0. Anibal Sanchez earned the victory on the hill, tossing a complete game gem. The Chicago White Sox were in KC to take on the Royals, and it was the Royals who came out on top. The final was 2-0. Danny Duffy was dominant on the bump, grabbing the victory with a complete game effort. The Texas Rangers were at O.Co Coliseum to take on the A's, and it was the Rangers who came